Hey there, so in this video what I'm going to show you to do is how to do a good squat. Now when we are talking about fundamental movements, a squat is a very fundamental movement and it's important that we teach our bodies how to do it correctly. There are tons of different variations when it comes to squats, so I'm just going to show you the most basic one, but as you get into your workouts here, I want you to be familiar with this because when you are doing a squat, there's some key points that are pretty consistent no matter the variations. So when you are doing a squat, you want to make sure for the most part that feet are always shoulder width apart, toes facing forward. Yes, there will be some squats that are wider where knees face out, toes faced out, but when you're doing a pretty basic squat, a goblet squat, a front squat, back squat, you want to make sure that feet are shoulder width apart, maybe slightly wider with toes forward. Now I've seen a lot of clients where I say, you know, feet shoulder width apart, and they're going real wide and they think that this is feet shoulder width apart. So really be mindful, you know, you might have wide shoulders, but they're not that wide. Feet shoulder width apart, toes forward. So look down, see where you're at. Okay, that's the first step. We also want to make sure that our knees are always staying over our toes. So we're not splaying them outward and we're not making them fall inward. So feet shoulder width apart, we got a soft knee, soft hips. Chest is going to be nice and upright, shoulders back. Hands can be, when you're kind of learning this movement, they can be wherever you really want them to be. Out in front is usually fine. If you have a weight, out by your sides or into the center. Okay, so what you're going to do, feet shoulder width apart, putting the weight into your heels, you're squatting back, back stays nice and flat, chest nice and upright. Look at where your knees are. Are they in? Are they out? I want you to keep them right over the toes. Hips come back. Standing up through the glutes, squeezing at the top, core stays tight. Okay? Going again, squatting through the ankles, the knees, and the hips, chest nice and upright. Standing at the top. One thing that I am always looking for, trainer eye here, is when feet are shoulder width apart, when my client or when you are in your lowest position in your squat, we want to make sure that you have a bit of a train track going. So you want to be fairly parallel from the shins down with the torso. So if you find that you're really leaning forward, look, I lose those railway tracks. Okay, we want to be really parallel between upper body and legs. Standing up, core nice and tight, squatting down, keeping the weight in our heels, balancing chest up, standing up. If you find that you really have a tendency to lean forward, it might be because your hip flexors are tight, but really just try and fight it here. Over time, your body is going to learn the correct movement. It's going to strengthen itself in the right way, and that form will come more naturally. But just to be mindful of that. So shoulders stay back, core nice and tight, squeezing through the glutes, standing up. All right, if you have any questions, if you want any clarification, please let me know. I'd be happy to go over it with you.